Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another Sunday shout out. And this one is a really, really special one because Struggle has just been released. And I wanted to catch up with all the performers that are involved in the video. So please welcome my first guest. This is Bergrún. Hey.
Oh,
Hello, lovely.
hi.
Oh my goodness.
It was so good.
Thank you.
Good.
I'm so happy that you said yes to be involved in the video. So thank you so much.
Anytime. Honestly, I watched it and I was there like, oh my God, that's so cool.
Oh,
You looked
wonderful.
so good in it as well. I was like, I don't know, it's like so amazing. I sent it to my friends and everything, like, have a look. Have a look.
Spreading the word,
Yeah,
definitely.
of course. I love the song as well. I'm like always listening to it.
Oh, thank you. Really wanting to have an eclectic mix of amazing people in the video, and everyone has their own journeys and everyone has their own struggles, which is very much the lyrical content of it.
It was like first time ever being on like a proper set, if that makes sense. I've never been in like in front of a professional camera. I was like, oh, this is really cool. But no, it was my first time and definitely will not be my last time. I loved it so much. I was just in my element.
Those who have seen the video, there's a change of costume going on in there. Do you want to talk us through what you had?
Yeah, so the casual outfit, I just had like jeans and a grey top and some sneakers. And then in the fancy outfit, I was in a blue floral off the shoulder, really pretty dress.
Yeah.
And black heels. Oh, when I was watching the video, I was like, I look sexy.
Yes. I love it. Well, that's like what I wanted everyone to feel in the video is that, we have a more sort of like neutral, everyday sort of look, and then to have the fabulous outfit that really makes us feel so good, like inside and out. And
Yeah.
Great. Like you were shining, the hair and the movement.
The movements that you put in, where I did something with my hair, I was like, oh my God, that's a shot. I don't think I've ever looked like that.
Well, I was going to ask, do you have a favorite outfit out of the two?
Oh, the dress. For sure.
The dress. It was so nice having the ladies in dresses. It was lovely.
Yeah, I haven't dressed up like that in a very long time. I was getting ready, put it on, and I was like, I feel so good. Like, I want to be this fancy all the time.
What are you doing? What's your thing in life?
So, I have a full-time job. During furlough, I kind of was doing my full-time own thing. So I've started coaching, vocal coaching. I have done some collaboration that came out a few weeks ago. That was a really good one. And I have a YouTube channel as well. And that actually has kind of skyrocketed over the last week and a half. I'm a certified vocal health first aider. Which is really cool, but I'm also trying to like get myself more into performing and maybe do some session work, but it's really difficult to get into that. So, and I tried to write my own music, but it's a bit difficult. I start and then I'm like, nah. But it is a goal. I'm going to write a proper song.
Yeah, it is a journey, it is a process. Just keep at it with the writing side of things. Like sometimes they're really easy to write, and then other times they are just, a struggle.
Yeah, I find it so impressive when people can just write a song in one night, and I'm like, how did you do that? Like, I want to be able to do that.
Yeah, I always find like writing with other people like really helps, like because then you get like second opinions, you get a different side to it as well. Yeah, definitely vouch for having a writing partner.
Yeah, I need to find one of those.
Yes. If anyone wants to write with Bergrún, like,
yeah,
hopefully we're out there.
I'm here.
And you were even in the reaction video for Diamond 101, which was awesome. Thank
Oh
you.
yeah, on Tuesday I'm gonna post a reaction video to your music video.
Oh my gosh.
I reacted to the actual premiere like on at 7 o'clock yesterday. I was like, let's do this.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. When's that coming out?
On Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's going to be so
It's gonna be a
exciting.
good one. It just makes me so happy, like trying out new things and doing different stuff, learning more and getting more experience. Because if you want to get anywhere, it's always like, oh, you have to have the experience. And I'm like, how do I get the experience if you're not going to give it to me? Being able to be a part of your music video was a really big thing for me. I thought it was so cool and so much fun doing it.
Oh, that's so nice. Your music can't go anywhere if it doesn't involve like other people. So
Yeah.
I think community is just so special, and yeah, it's been amazing. And so nice. Like, you know, people that I ask say yes. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
You know, I could have been the only one in the video, but it's not about
Yeah.
that. Like it's about everyone and all the struggles that everyone goes through and seeing the light through that. So it was awesome.
Yeah, I thought it was so cool having different people. Everyone looked really different. The diversity was really cool.
Oh, thank you.
I'm just so happy for you.
Oh, thanks. Just gotta keep on, you know, all the time.
Yeah.
Like make it happen, keep going. It's great, you know, and it's great to celebrate it with other people as well. So it's really nice. So awesome to have you involved. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Big love.
Oh, thank you. Bye.
So next up on my very special Struggle Sunday shout out, we have the beautiful Rachael.
Hello.
Hey. You are stunning
Oh,
in real life, but my gosh, you on camera, the camera loves you.
oh, thank you so much. It's very kind.
Yeah, like what do you think of the video?
Oh, I loved it. I watched the premiere yesterday with my mum, and she loved it as well. She was singing along, singing all the words. And yeah, it was really nice to see how it all came together. I loved the beginning when everyone's head was coming up and the dancing, seeing everyone dressed up. It was really, really lovely. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was so nice. And your movements are so natural on camera. And you were so easy to work with, and you really learned all your stuff. You're just super professional, and yeah, just loved it. Because am I right? Is that the first time you've filmed on camera?
Yeah. Oh gosh, yeah. In terms of dancing, that was my first ever time. So I was really nervous, and I thought I was going to be awkward, but I think it went well. I think it was like, yeah, I tried to be natural.
You were definitely not awkward. It was so natural, and the way you come across, like. There's that shot in the first verse where you're just looking at the camera, and sadness, honest, like look that we were asking you to do, and you just produced it so wonderfully, and it was just lovely. It's just really, really nice. And your movements and the singing, it was just like clean and crisp, and it was just perfect.
Thank you.
Loved it. Talk us through like your outfit. So we worked together a little bit on what you were going to wear, but what did you wear?
So for the casual outfit, I wore a brown bodysuit with black jeans and black pumps. And then for the glam outfit, I wore a sheer blue top with black jeans and brown boots, which went really nicely together. You suggested that.
Yeah.
And it went really nice.
Do you have like a favourite one out of the two?
Oh, favourite outfit? That'll be the blue one, the glam one.
You are a singer yourself.
Yes. So I'm currently at ACM. So I'm on a creative artist course, but I'm in the process of creating some original songs. So I'm hoping to release my first single in July, which is exciting. I know. And then I have another 2, which I want to release in October and January of next year. So I want to do it 3 months apart. And yeah, so that's what I've been working on for the past few months, and I just need to start promoting it and getting it out there.
How would you describe your songs?
I say they're contemporary R&B. Because I'm really into her and SZA and Victoria Monet, so I wanted to go along that route. And my brother produced them for me. He's amazing, so it was nice to work with him on that as well.
Oh, I'm excited. So July, we're going to be looking out for you in July. Do you think you'll put like visuals to your music as well?
Hopefully. I want to do a music video for the second release, but for the first and last one, I'm thinking of doing a lyric video, which I think would be quite cool for the vibe that it is, because the first one's quite summery as well. So I think that's why I wanted to do it in July. But I think a nice lyric video would go nicely with it as well.
Get a summer hit out there. Everyone can be enjoying it, driving along in the sunshine. I love your voice. And you were singing like some of the chorus, singing some of my bits in between the shots, and I was like, oh, like this run that I've got at the end of like the middle section coming into the final chorus with the little ooh that goes down, and you were just like singing it just so easily and free, and I was like, oh, tasty. But yeah, really wonderful. Yeah, I'm excited for what's to come for you, and it was just such a pleasure to have you on set. Like, thank you so much for being involved.
Well, thank you for having me. It was a pleasure to be there.
Yeah. When I asked you were like, yeah, definitely. Like, I'm there. Yeah, and like I say, the camera loves you. You really did look so natural on set. So good work. Well done.
Thank you.
Very exciting times for you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Amazing. Well, catch you soon.
Yes, catch you soon. Thank you.
Cool. No worries. Bye, lovely one.
Bye-bye.
So I now have my next guest. Please welcome Sam. Hey.
Hey, everyone.
Thank you so much for being in the video.
Yeah, no worries at all. It was fun. It was a different experience for me because I haven't really done anything like that before in the music video. So it was a cool experience.
Amazing. What do you think of it when you watched it?
Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, it's kind of exactly what you described and beforehand. Yeah, it was cool. Yeah.
The shots with you in, I thought that you had the most changed up look I found from the pink. So
between the two costumes.
Yeah, like between the two costumes, like I felt like you brought a character to like each of them, which I thought was really, really great, and you moved well.
Probably the main reason that the two outfits seem so different is because you couldn't even see most of the hair. So I had the hood up.
The look of you coming up as well.
Great. I noticed that like at the start. It's cool. Yeah. It was kind of slim pickings really for bright coloured clothes. It's kind of all I had was just a bright red t-shirt. So
yeah, it really just stand out really, really well. This is like your first experience in a video, like
a proper music video. Yeah, I mean I film myself when I do performances and stuff like that, but obviously that's a different thing. Being a part of like a music video where you're kind of like not necessarily actually singing or playing an instrument, just like dancing or whatever it may be. Yeah, I've never done anything like that before, so it was a cool experience.
You just released something, haven't you?
Yeah, so I've released things in the past, but it was under my actual name, Sam Watson. And I've recently done a debut release as Sam Scrapbook, which is my new artist name, which is like a change I've been wanting to do for a while. But I finally felt like I had the material together at a good enough quality to release as a good debut for that title of Sam Scrapbook. Yeah, it's called Better Late Than Never. It's an EP on Spotify, Apple Music, all streaming platforms.
I had a listen in the car. I really did enjoy it. And nice work. Cheers. Congratulations.
It was the last release before this one that I did under Sam Watson, where I kind of very shortly after that I was like, I want to do this rebranding thing for the next release I do. So yeah, the songs on the EP were at least started to be written was about a year ago. So yeah, it's been quite a while.
Video games I found was really did stick in my mind, and I went back and listened to that again. So super.
Yeah, that was a really important to me about the whole rebranding thing as Sam Scrapbook. I really wanted to get the sound established.
Yeah.
As because the stuff I'd released before were kind of not in a set style, you know. I guess I was sort of finding my sound, and now I kind of feel like I know it a lot better So all the things I release that I've got planned to release coming up, yeah, are going to be in a very similar style, R&B, pop. I've actually been making some a cappella videos a lot recently that I put on like TikTok and my Instagram.
That sounds awesome. I'd love to see that.
I might start a YouTube thing.
Yeah. But thank you for being in the video.
Yeah, I like how it turned out. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks so much. Bye.
No worries. Bye.
So, my guests on this very special Sunday shout outs, we have the lovely Lottie and Mike. Hello.
Hey, hello. How are you?
Hello. You've got double trouble in the Zoom room.
2 for 1.
I know, it's not bad. We come as a pair now.
We are a Tesco bargain
A
buy.
Tesco bargain buy.
Oh, it's so good to see you.
Good to see you too. It was been
Yeah.
ages. It's nice that you're back in the UK.
Yeah, I know, definitely. And to have you in the video.
We love doing
What-
the video.
Yeah? What do you
Yeah.
think of it, like watching it back?
It looks so cool. It's nice. I love the way it kind of transitions through loads of different types of people. And yeah, it really works with the message of the song. It's cool. It's a really cool video.
It was a great concept,
Yeah.
and like the casual to the kind of formal setting, how it was just jumping in between the two. That was really, really, really cool. All the different outfits we had to wear, and it was fantastic. Yeah,
It's nice to have an excuse to get
Amazing.
dressed up.
I know. It's been a while.
You
Yeah.
both looked great, and it was so nice, Mike, having you in the suit.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Yeah, I got
yeah.
to actually put my suit on after a year of lockdown.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So it was, yeah,
Me too. Caught it after a year. I was
I
like,
know.
God,
it
I
was all a bit like,
know.
it's been a while since I've worn this.
suck him.
Stitched
I was
to the
stitched.
gods.
Can't move. It's
I-
fine.
I love it. It was just amazing. Tell people what exactly you were wearing.
So I was wearing, usually I do a lot of sort of vintage gigs, like 50s kind of style. And I tend to go for like a fitted sort of sexier 50s style as opposed to a cutesy. So I have this really epic, it's like I think it's called an extreme morticia corset from What Katie Did,
Whoa.
which is like, so it's like under bust down to hips and it kind of sucks everything in, which is nice. And then I had a really lovely collective velvet dress, which is really nice because they actually sponsor me. So I get a load of free stuff from them, which is handy.
That's so
But-
cool.
Yeah, it is really cool. And they make some really good replica vintage clothing. Their velvet stuff is particularly one of my favorites just because they're flattering and
Yeah, they look
really
great on you.
comfy.
Yeah, it's a great
They're a fan
colour
of
as
mine.
well.
The green's nice, yeah.
Green works
Do
really
like
Yeah,
the
it was
green.
stunning. When you mentioned that you had green velvet, I was like, yes, like
Oh,
definitely needs
that's the
some
one.
green.
Yeah, definitely need some green.
I was wearing, so my former one was a kind of Royal Navy suit from
Do you look good in
Kin,
blue?
actually.
Is it Kinsey?
Yeah, it's just a Kin suit. So they're really reasonably priced, but they're fitted really well. And then I actually put on a shirt you got me.
Yeah, there's this really cute little boutique in Chiswick. So just up from Chatham Green, there's like green. There's this little man that I don't know what he's called, but he sells menswear.
It's called like LA Menswear.
Yeah,
So
like that.
it's a random shop.
Such a random shop, but it's really cool. Has loads of random men's fashion in it. And I found this shirt with little records on it, which I didn't know if Mike would like. It was a bit kitsch.
It was not mine. It was not mine.
I was like,
It suits me very well.
I don't know if I like this, but it is.
It
It's
suits me
yeah,
well.
it looks comfy. It's cool for gigs.
It's a great gigging shirt because normally I gig in kind of places like I do a lot of function band stuff, but I also do kind of gigs like Madison's and Annabelle's and stuff like that. So they always want you suited and booted for those kind of gigs.
So cool.
Yeah, and it was interesting doing the video without a saxophone.
It was so weird.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you do with your hands?
Yeah.
Just like
Normally they're there and I can just kind of wiggle
Yeah,
my
so
hands and yeah.
a lot of shoulder action. But it looks weird doing shoulder action with no pads.
Instead
Like,
of
Yes.
backing back.
I love it. Well, yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, so you're both our sax players, but I was getting you doing some singing.
I know, we're like,
Right.
like lyrics. Oh my god!
I have to remember lyrics. No.
Luckily, you did shout them out, which
Yeah.
was good.
Oh, but you guys were epic. It was just so awesome. Loved your energy in there.
was really fun.
And to have your dungarees as well, you had Lottie too.
My little
which
leopard
was
ones,
So
you
much
like
fun.
those?
Yeah.
I love those. They're so cash. It's like the biggest dungarees you can buy. It's like
I mean, I
I
am
love-
essentially wearing the same thing today for my casual
You
outfit.
kind of are,
I
actually.
thought you were, yeah.
Almost slightly
Different t-shirt.
different t-shirt.
Which one did you have on? Cops and Robbers?
I had
before?
Cops and Roberts on today. I've
Yeah,
got
so
DeLorean with a
DeLorean.
wheel clamp.
oh, no way. Yeah, I loved it because it was so cute, just a little bit of detail
Like,
there.
yeah.
Lovely.
They are good shirts.
Yeah,
I
they're
like
nice.
Do it so well. Have you done this type of filming before in your stuff?
Kind of differently. I've not done anything kind of individual, I suppose, like that before. Being usually part of a horn section, there's usually 2 or 3 of you together. So doing something like solo to camera is not usually, unless again it's like a solo, you know, it's not usual. So it was nice to do something a bit different. But yeah, usually
I've done
band
quite
work.
a lot of solo work stuff to camera, but it's generally me talking and then playing.
Yeah.
I've never really done, the only music videos I do again is when I'm in a horn section.
Yeah.
And we're generally kind of off to
Off
the
the
side,
side,
and there
yeah.
might be a little shot of us, and then that's it. So it was like lights, camera, action. It was all.
Yeah, it was nice. I think, and also because like for the last year we've been self-filming, so we set up an online thing called BSAX Pro, and we've literally been like filming
week in,
us.
week out.
Like we set it up, we set all the lights up, we do everything, edit the whole
It
thing,
was so
And-
nice. Someone else
doing the
controlling
stuff.
the light.
Yeah.
Like, did you turn it on?
completely.
Did you not? Is it on? Is it working?
Did you put it on?
Ah!
So yeah, actually just turning up and just filming was so nice. It was just
great.
it was so much fun.
Yeah, and you could glam up in the process as well,
Exactly.
and like
Love
feel
being
like a
glammed.
star.
Yeah, literally. It's like, I can have a reason to curl my hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so good, and it was just really lovely to see you both because it
So
Oh,
nice
has
to see
great fun.
been
you.
such a long time. Like
I
just have a
know.
little bit of social time, like around work. It was great.
Yeah,
It was fantastic.
absolutely.
It was
Yeah,
so nice to come over and do it. And,
definitely.
it was a
No,
great
it's
spot
cool.
for it.
Yeah,
as well.
the studio was lovely.
Yeah.
Really nice
Worked
lighting.
really well.
Yeah, it's stunning. Yeah, we were on search for that, and I'm so happy that we got it. So yeah, you've got BSAX Pro.
Yeah.
What's coming up like for you in your company? What are you doing?
Oh, well, we're doing a whole load of kind of reviews at the minute. We've got we're doing kind of like product range reviews.
Yeah.
So
play tests.
of things. So at the minute we've got Van Doren's going to come out the pipeline, which
Yeah.
is a
Cool.
mouthpiece manufacturer, and they do some really
do.
nice kit, and we're going to play test their full
Everything
range,
they do.
everything they produce.
They're all horns
Yeah.
all the way through soprano, alto, tenor, baritone.
That's it. And we also I know it's a lot
A lot of work.
And we also have some sax pads coming out. So basically the idea is that you can go and
It's like a function.
function
vibe.
band sax
For your
pad,
whole-
like just pre-made. It's there. You don't have to worry about it. You
Amazing.
can turn up and just play.
So like if you wanted to say like you did like your Formula One gig and you went, oh, I need a sax player, and you're like, oh, I play these like function tunes, but we've got them in all keys, so you can turn up and go, oh, you're playing what, Superstition? Yeah, what key do you want? Oh, D, fine, done. You've got the chart.
Oh my
So
gosh,
your horn
amazing.
players will be
They
great.
will actually, your horn
Hey.
players will actually be
Playing
in the
right.
right key with the right notes,
With
as
no
opposed to
problem.
going, oh yeah, I know that
Oh,
one, and then they
kinda-
know.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
kind of
like,
guessing
ba,
through
ba,
it.
ba, ba, da, ba, ya,
Yeah,
da, da,
and that's
and
it.
then they can't
They're like,
remember. Ba, da, da, do- no, that's not how it ends. You need to get it right. So
So
Yeah,
we're kind of just trying to make the transition back into gigs a bit more seamless for people.
Yeah.
Because
That's
it's,
amazing.
well, I mean, gigs
Yeah.
are coming in for us as
Yeah,
well.
thank
so
God, we've
we're
actually got some
slowly
work,
getting
you
back
know.
to it. Work's
Yes.
booked in, so fingers crossed everything goes in the right
Can't
direction.
wait.
And we can get
yeah,
back to work soon.
Yes, can't wait. I have seen that people are starting to do outdoor like gigs,
Yeah.
like solo gigs and things. And I did see
Yeah.
buskers the other day, and I was like, oh yay! Like it
Ooh.
really feels like spring's coming, the summer's on its way. Like we're
I know,
completely
I'm-
ready.
I've got a Pied Piper gig for a wedding. I'm going to be
That sounds
walking
really
in front
cool.
of a wedding party
so
with my
through
sax
London
through London.
Wow.
And they go from the registry office to the
to the reception.
reception.
Like a 20-minute walk,
It's a
isn't it, through the
20-minute
central
walk through
town.
the centre of London. So that'll be
Whoa.
a funny one.
So what? We're in training at the
Wow.
moment with our horns
Yeah.
because I carried mine from the spare room to like the front door and was done. It's like, God, this is really heavy.
Yeah, that's gonna be
It's
a
like,
task.
Jesus, I've got to carry
So,
this.
We're starting to do hikes with saxophones.
So we look like weirdos if you see us. Don't hell abuse. Just two random people with giant saxophones.
Doing your fitness training, of course.
Yeah, literally.
No, it's good. It's good weight training, just in general,
Needed.
So cool. How exciting. That
Yeah.
sounds amazing. I love it. Yeah, and
Yeah.
just a pleasure to have you both in
Thanks
the
for having
video.
us.
Yeah, thank you
It
so
was
much
so
for
nice.
involving us.
We
It
had
was great fun.
such a great time. We are, you know, we really love being involved with it.
Yeah.
It's such a great single.
The song sounds epic.
Yeah.
The song it's a killer song. So
Yeah.
Oh,
Great job.
thank
do well,
you.
there's no question.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Done fabulous. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, it
We
was
had a
fantastic.
great time with you.
It's so far away.
I know, right? It's weird.
Right now.
Jazz
like
hands
it.
to the screen.
Yeah, jazz hands. I'll catch you
We'll
soon.
see you soon. Lots of love.
Bye.
Bye, babe.
Lots of love. Bye. Okay, next up, we have another gentleman in the room and in the music video. This is Joe. Hey.
Hello, hey.
Oh my gosh, your hair.
Yeah, I know, it's finally got it cut.
It looks
So
so
good.
good. You and Sam are in exactly the same boat then.
Yeah, not so much like a mushroom anymore. It was going all out here.
Still looks great in the video though.
Yeah, I just managed to do something all right with it that day. The other days, not so much, but
Okay, good.
the video luckily was good.
Good hair day.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah,
Proud
super
about that.
nice. Yeah, it's just so good, so great to have you in the video. And
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Oh, of course. I love your energy,
It's been
and I
great.
thought I definitely want to work with Joe in this. So when I asked you, you were like, yeah, like straight away. So I was like, yes. And there were some really great shots that came out of the edit. Like, what do you think? What do you think of the video?
Oh, I loved it. I was actually at the pub with all my friends at the premiere, and we were like sat around the table, had it on, like got like all of our phones tuned in. We were all watching it, so it was really fun. I loved it though. It was good. It was
my
amazing.
God, that's amazing! Oh, I love
Yeah, so
that.
it's really good. Yeah. So yeah, we enjoyed it over a nice pint, and it was
Oh, that's amazing.
I was really happy with it as well.
Yeah, the edit is crazy good, and the fact like the short amount of time that we had on it.
Yeah,
and
good turnaround.
Yeah, definitely. And the day went really well. You and Sam filmed right at the end.
Yeah, right at the end, yeah.
At the day. I was pleasantly surprised at how smooth the day had gone, because it was like 9 different people being filmed and myself. We only had one day in the venue, so
yeah, it was a beautiful venue as well. It's like one of the best places I've seen for like anything like that. It's crazy.
Yeah, tell me, like, have you done like any filming like that before, like music videos and things?
Only one music video I've done with a collaboration with my friend Nick, who goes by Distorted Noise. We did a song called Lacerate. So we kind of just walked around Guildford and like had like a kind of storyboard in mind and filmed stuff throughout Guildford, but nothing quite directed. That was more like just finding bits that we put together, which came out quite well. But yeah, that was the first kind of proper thing I've done. So
you had like this denim jacket and like the shot with the hands in the pockets, like
I was a bit awkward at first, but like after a while I get kind of loosen up a bit, and I don't particularly have too many sparkly clothes or anything, so I thought the denim jacket was probably a decent fit for it. You said about like kind of the beginning being like more serious. I think we decided that was quite a good like pose to start with. Or still, I remember doing the floss. I remember flossing in it. And I was like, is it going to be in it or not?
We're
but
gonna
I think
have
it was.
to find that footage.
Yeah, I think it was the right move not putting it in, but hopefully it's somewhere.
It will be somewhere, definitely. I think it would be
behind
great
the
to
scenes.
like, do behind the scenes, or like, I don't know, a bloopers fun, like people just doing some silly moves.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I look forward to seeing that.
Running around and like all sorts. Like, tell us about you. Like, what are you doing at the moment? So you're a singer yourself.
Yeah, I'm working on some of my own music. Trying to get an EP done. Or I keep flicking between two things of like, do I do an EP or an album? But it's because I keep writing more music, so I'm like, I've got maybe too many songs for an EP. So yeah, trying to decide. Early stages right now. Doing my own kind of artist thing.
There was a song that I really love that you've recently like put out with Rachael singing on it.
Yeah. It's called That Sound. We're in a lot of the same classes at uni, so I just messaged her and I was like, because she's got an amazing voice, so I was messaged her and said, "Oh, do you mind singing on this for me?" And it was about a year old, that track. It just took me ages to kind of finish and get out, but yeah, I'm really happy with it though. It sounds quite cool.
Yeah, sounds really, really cool. Your EP, your album release is a little bit different, isn't it?
Yeah, very different. I kind of did a SoundCloud release for that because it was very different to my usual stuff, but it was still fun to do, like a nice little side project, I guess.
Yeah, so that one was probably more like on the funk, lo-fi, like a little bit disco, sort of Tom Misch-esque, wasn't it? And then your stuff, how would you describe your original stuff that you're writing now?
A good way to describe it is like mellow pop, like acoustic, with like folk influence and that kind of thing. Like,
I think lyrically, your work is so beautiful, and I think it's a very
thank you.
Yeah, it's just very truthful. Like I've been very lucky enough to hear some of the stuff behind the scenes, and I just think it's really heartfelt with what you're doing, and production wise, like you're doing it yourself, aren't you? You're like creating your own tracks, like you're doing it. So good on you.
No, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure how it was for you with like your whole album thing coming up, but August is kind of the earmarks date.
It will probably be around the same time as you releasing your stuff.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
August.
Awesome. Yeah, I look forward to hearing it though. I think I've heard a little bit of it, but
yeah. When songs are like behind the scenes and people hear it, it's always so fun when it really starts to come out. Yeah,
definitely, 100%.
Actually, it's out in the world now.
Yeah, no, definitely, it's going to be good.
So I'm really, really pleased that we got some gentlemen in the video. So I appreciate it.
No worries at all. It's been
amazing.
Great.
All right. Well, I'll see you soon.
Yeah, will do. Thanks for having me.
No worries.
See you later. Bye.
So my next guest is the fabulous, the most gorgeous and wonderful, so many great words to describe her. This is Rachael.
Hey. Hello. Thank you for having me again.
Well, thank you for being in the video. You look stunning.
Of course. I enjoyed the video. Was so great. I enjoyed it so much. So I'm so excited to process it with you now.
Yes. Oh my goodness. And the hair. Beautiful.
The hair's good today. I'm happy with how it came out, which is good, because when you're going to be on camera, it's either good or it's not good. So
amazing. No, it looks stunning. What do you think of the video?
I love it. I think it's so good, and I think that everyone looks good in it. There's no one in it. I mean, obviously everyone's going to have their own issues with how they look and stuff, but I felt like everyone looked good and everyone came across well, and I think that was partly down to you and partly down to Leo, just making sure that it all came together really well. I think it also needs to be said that it was such a quick turnaround in terms of getting it filmed and edited, and the fact that everything came together is great.
I'm so happy about it. I'm so proud because it was quite the organizational feat that I set myself up for, and kind of became everything in the whole video. It was like performer, director, driver at one point, makeup artist, hair, costume, directing, organizing, booking. Like, it was like, but it was epic. Like I loved it, and I'm so proud to have all the amazing people in the video. And to have you in there, it was so nice, and you made such a special effort to come up. Thank you.
It was a bit of a journey, but I enjoyed it, so it's fine.
Oh, only 3 hours. It's fine.
It was a 3-hour drive to do a 30-minute shoot, and then a 3-hour drive home.
It was amazing. But it was a chance to glam up and look fabulous, and I really do appreciate it. Thank you.
It's a pleasure
for doing that and being in it. And have to mention your dress.
My boohoo's in the sale dress.
Yeah,
I wasn't going to wear that, and then I was sending you pictures in the build-up because I was like, I need to know what is okay to wear. And then you said something like, I'm enjoying the fashion show, what else do you have? And then I was just trying that one on. I was like, oh my god, this is like, I'm obsessed with this. I sent you a picture and you were like, just wear that. I was like, yes. So it went well.
So what we're talking about is the sequin leopard print, isn't it?
Yes, dress. All the good things in one outfit.
Yeah, so nice. Yeah, talk us through it. Like, what were you wearing? What do we decide on?
So, yeah, the formal outfit was much easier to plan than the casual outfit, I think, because I already have like loads of gig outfits, so I kind of know how to dress for my body in that sense, for like when I'm on stage or when I'm on camera and stuff like that. But it's the everyday stuff where I'm like, I don't know what to do now, because I don't know this person. I only know like myself when I'm 100% me on stage. So I was like, okay, no, this the jeans outfit is going to be harder to kind of be happy with, but actually it was fine in the end.
It was so good.
Yeah, but yeah, I liked the dress, and I felt good in it on the day, which is really important when you're going on camera, so that's good.
Yeah, definitely. It was so nice. And it was great, like how you had your hair, like big hair, disco hair, and then also to have, as you described, the pineapple hair.
That's how I sleep. That's my pineapple hair.
I love it.
When I met you all those years ago, your hair was like here, and it was red as well. Yeah. So you've come a long way in your hair journey, I think.
Oh my goodness, memories coming back.
But the plait that you had in the video was really, really good. I really like it when people can like use their hair and hold it and do stuff with it, which you did in the video, and I thought that was really cool. It's not just like a look, it's stuff you can work with as well.
Oh, thank you. So in regards to like filming and things, so you've done a lot of stage work. Have you done music videos before?
I have not. I mean, the closest I've come to music videos is just like the cover videos I do for my YouTube channel. I've never been to a proper set and done it with like a proper person behind the camera and all that stuff. So this was quite new for me. But I think in a way, all the YouTube stuff probably helped with just like knowing how to act on camera and being comfortable with it, because it is a weird thing, and I think it's always weird. It never really gets sort of 100% normal when you just like, you know that you're going to be on camera and you're doing stuff and people are watching you being filmed doing stuff. Like, it's weird.
Yeah,
I think it kind of goes hand in hand with performing arts and just getting used to the idea that you're going to be out of your comfort zone, and if you don't do it properly, then it's not going to look good. So you just kind of have to go for it. But it's good because it's not live, so you can just do it again if it's bad.
Yeah, you can do it again and again until it's right. What are you doing professionally? So you said you do your cover videos on YouTube. I've seen you do a lot of stuff singing wise. Tell us what you do.
In a normal world, I would be singing backing vocals with a Pink Floyd tribute, which I know is familiar to you because that's how we met.
Yeah.
We were busy last year. Probably the busiest I've ever been with a band, which was cool. It was nice to be out a couple of times almost every week, gigging and stuff like that. And then through that band, I met the guy who runs the Power Ballad Show, which is another show that I sing with, and that's really fun and cheesy and just like, I think I got that wrong because of my hair more than my singing, to be honest. It just it all fell into place. But that one's really good as well. And I'm teaching and just trying to, I mean, over the last year, I've tried to focus more on the people that I know in my kind of circle, which is something that it doesn't really come naturally to me, the like networking side of things. So I think in a way it's been good that the performance part was taken away and I had to do that, and I had to just kind of get comfortable with talking to people and sort of selling me a bit more and stuff like that. So that's really like what I've been doing for the last year, just talking to people and being like, please remember me when the gigs come back.
Yes. So have you got some gigs lined up when we go back to normal?
I've got some gigs in the diary. There's one fairly exciting gig in the diary for the end of July, but I'm too scared to talk about it in case it just gets cancelled and it doesn't happen. So it's just a bit like, that's how I feel. As soon as I write something in my diary, I'm like, is this even going to happen? Is something going to change? Are we going to go into another lockdown? We just don't know. Yeah. So there's a few things in the diary. Most things have been put back to September, October at the earliest. But really, it's just a case of waiting to see what's going to happen with, because most of the gigs I do are in theatres. So it's quite dependent on them being able to open at full capacity so that we can actually make profit and stuff like that. But I'm going to try and, I think now that the pubs are open, I might try and look into some solo work, because I know I can do that, and it's just a bit easier to organise. I've found it really hard over the past year, having just taken that whole aspect out of my life, because performance isn't really just my job, it's like such a big part of my identity, and I'm sure loads of people feel the same. So it is really weird to kind of just not have that going on stage and doing it live kind of thing, which is another reason I was really excited to do your video, because it was just a chance to kind of go back to something that I used to do all those years ago. Yeah, I was really happy that you asked me to do that.
Yay! Oh, I loved having you in it. It was so good. You pro, you. Just coming in. Oh yeah, she knows it. She's good. So awesome.
Thanks very much. Thanks for having me. I enjoyed this.
Oh, I loved it too. It was so good. Thank you so much for being in my video.
It was an absolute pleasure. I hope I get to do it again. And
yeah.
If you need backing vocals, let me know.
Yes. I love it. I love it. I'm getting all the offers in. This is wonderful. But
I bet you are. Thank you so much. Thanks for having me. Hope your other interviews go well.
Thank you. Thank you so much. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye. My next guest, she's so fabulous and really lovely, and I'm so happy that she's involved in the music video. This is Sarah.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
Yes, of course, definitely. And to have you in the video, so good. You're so smiley. I love it.
And do you know what? It was really hard to try and keep a straight face in certain parts, but yeah, no, we got there in the end, hopefully.
Oh, definitely. And it was great. I managed to get this awesome screenshot of you just smiling away, and you've got like this like leg kick at the back as well, if you noticed.
Yeah, I did notice. I was like, hang on, where's my leg? And it's like, oh wait, my leg's
yeah, you did like this. This like leg flick, which is really lovely and really nice. So yeah, what do you think of the video?
I love it. And do you know what? It's quite funny actually, because when we were filming it, having to kind of visualize the edit as you're doing it can sometimes be a bit tricky, but actually seeing it all together, it was really, really nice. I really, really liked it.
Oh, amazing. Yeah, it was good. It did all really come together nicely, and having the two costumes as well was really fabulous. You were wearing the pink suit, which was gorgeous. And what else did you have?
I had so a nice green suede biker jacket, a nice white blouse, and then just my jeans and trainers on. New trainers, first outing thanks to COVID, but yeah.
I love it. We did have a few people actually. Yeah, I think we did have a few people with new trainers, and it's just so nice. It makes you feel so great when you bring them out for the first time.
Oh god, yeah. My feet paid for it afterwards, but it's fine.
Yeah. You have to like wear them in a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, and like the heels as well. It was so nice. Just lovely. You had this like it's like business look, you know, like lady means business. Smiley business.
No, I love stuff like that. I've got like a little bit of a suit rainbow going on in my wardrobe. But yeah, I love a good suit, because that one actually, again, another first outing. I used to work in like a retail for a retail company that sold kind of quite like business style clothes. So perks of that, hey, get a lot of nice suits. But I love good suits, and they're so versatile as well, because then you can really, really dress them up, and then you can wear the pieces separately as well. So they're quite versatile, even though they do look quite nice when you kind of put it all together. But yeah, cool.
So stunning. Have you done like music video shoots before? Like, have you had experience with them?
No, this was my first video shoot. I've done photo shoots, so the kind of whole camera thing wasn't alien, but I've never done a video shoot, so that was nice, taking something else off the bucket list, if you like. I really, really enjoyed it. It's really, really good fun, and it was so relaxed as well on the set as well. Everyone there, obviously yourself and all the crew, made us feel super, super welcome, which was amazing and a great experience to be part of. So thank you.
Oh, I'm so pleased. Of course, definitely, and I'm so happy that you could be involved with it and you were available. So it's like, yes, fabulous.
Of course, my pleasure. Why would I miss that? Fabulous. And a cracking tune as well. Really, really easy to dance to. So yeah, and it was great fun.
Oh, so nice. Yeah, because you and your mum were involved in the Diamond 101 reaction video, and it was so nice to have. I hope the mum will be dancing along as well. Like,
oh god, yeah. When I played it for her, and played it for Dad as well because he was down, so we had it on the TV behind us here. Yeah, streamed it all there. We missed the premiere, unfortunately, but we watched it afterwards. To be honest, we popped it on the TV and we watched it all together. But no, it turned out really, really nice, and they love it too. Mum was dancing.
Hey, I'm so pleased. We're so lush. Oh, that's wonderful. Tell us a bit about you, like what you're doing.
About me?
Yeah, what's going on in your music world?
Okay, so ordinarily, if it hadn't have been for a global pandemic, I'm also a singer. So if we weren't stuck in our houses most of the past year, I'd be out performing and things like that. So doing my own bits and bobs, session things for people in the studio. That's been a good kind of bits and bobs that I've been doing. I'm also a singing teacher, so I go into schools and I teach little kids how to sing, and also kind of off the back of lockdown as well, I've launched my own business doing the same thing as well. So yeah, we've started off online throughout COVID. That's gone really, really well. And actually just on Monday, I've got some nice studio space which is getting launched on Monday. So yeah, I've got a select few students who are super, super local to where I live. We're taking them off the computer and into the studio, which is amazing.
Oh my gosh, that's so exciting.
Yeah, so Sarah's singing lessons are going in real life, and then I've also got my again what was a virtual choir that I started. Initially it's just for grown-ups at the minute, so I thought I'll pilot it initially with the grown-ups because they can kind of deal with online learning a little bit better than say small children can, and that's done really, really well. So altogether I've got about 90 people in my members group, all local to Surrey. Not all of them turn up every week, which is understandable because we all have lives and things like that, but yeah, we normally get between, I'd say, 20 to 30 turning up every single week.
Regular.
Really nice. Yeah.
Wow.
Sometimes people dip in and out. I've got a couple of people who did the first few sessions and they struggled with the virtual classroom, if you like, but they're still learning the repertoire and using all the resources that I put together, and then they're gonna hop back in when we can go into real life. But yeah, that's the plan, getting them off the computer and in a space as well. So hopefully as soon as it's safe and legal to do so, we can do that as well. But yeah, it's been a very unnatural year, but it's been a very productive year as well. It's given me an opportunity to do loads of cool things that I wouldn't normally get a chance to do.
That is amazing.
As much as I really, really miss being on a stage and I can't wait to do it soon, I also love teaching people as well, and seeing other people grow, because I mean it's such a shame to like learn from great musicians and not be able to share that with other people as well, which is really, really
definitely
nice.
I love it. That's incredible. Nice one.
It's good fun. It's hard work though. It's hard work, but I love it.
I do see a lot of your stories like online, like you are writing, you're rearranging and creating sheet music for everyone.
I am, yeah, no, I love doing that because I mean, obviously we know each other from ACM and things like that, but before I came to ACM, as much as I like always sang contemporary music as well, my actual kind of educational side of my music education came from kind of a classical and musical theatre background, which I still love. I love the theatre and things like that. I can't wait to go and see a show, but yeah, all in good time. But yeah, no, I love kind of writing sheet music out and rearranging harmonies and things like that. Yeah, I've really been enjoying it actually. All my little harmony dreams I can test out now on all my lovely choir.
Oh wow.
No, it's been quite a challenge because they're completely novices, so they're no way kind of being trained in music, or they're not trained singers, so we're going in completely from the ground up. So taking these kind of big goals, big ideas if you like, and actually breaking them down into something that's understandable for someone who's not necessarily music literate, and not even in a sheet music sense, just kind of training at all. They're like sort of hobbyist type singers, or they think they're Beyonce when they sing in the shower and then the husband thinks otherwise when they're doing it on a Monday night. But yeah, it's been super fun trying to find ways to sort of rearrange things that are still really quite technically demanding, but in a fun and easy to understand way as well. So it's not just helping them, but it's really testing my skills as a musician as well, because like when you're in a professional setting, we like if we were to speak to each other now, we probably know kind of what the other person's saying without kind of having to kind of really dumb it down back to square one, but you can't do that with people who are not musically trained. So really kind of stripping it right back was something I wasn't used to doing, because obviously I'd spent most of my training getting up to sort of industry standards. So to flip it right back to square one was really, really interesting, but I've loved it.
That's so good. I'm so happy for you. That's amazing.
Thank you.
So is that down as Sarah's singing lessons as well, or under a different name?
Well, at the minute it's kind of all under the one, but I'm hoping to give them a name. They currently don't have a name yet. So I've been brainstorming some names. So hopefully once we can kind of get them in a more sort of regular in-person setting, we can kind of brand it then, which is really, really nice, because it's been such a nice sort of like grassroots kind of startup thing. Initially just something to kind of get the community feeling a little bit happier during lockdown, but it's taken off so much, and it's now kind of become quite a large thing that, you know, a lot of people in where I live anyway, they seem to all know about, and they've come from other branded choirs, and it's quite nice actually, because they turned out and said, I actually prefer yours, Sarah. I was like, okay, brilliant, fabulous. Yeah, so it's done really, really well. So yeah, once we can kind of launch it officially in the real world, yeah, they're gonna get a name, I think.
Thank you for taking some time out to
fabulous. No, thank you for having me.
No, of course. It's been a delight, and you look gorgeous in the video. So
fabulous. So do you. I'm loving the big clap. The big clap. Amazing. No, thank you so much for having me, Helena. Take care.
Oh, I will. You too.
Bye.
Bye. Next up on this special Sunday shout out episode, I have the gorgeous, beautiful Sarah.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, of course. Wow, your red dress. I'm dying. I've got like a girl crush on you. I look at you and I'm like, oh, she's so beautiful.
That is so kind. Thank you so much. Yeah, I love any excuse to get the red dress out. So thank you so much for choosing that one and giving me the chance to wear it again. Because over the last year, it hasn't come out very much, unfortunately. So it was amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, no, of course. I've been checking out your socials and seeing what you're doing. And then I saw the dress and I was like, wow, Sarah, is it possible?
Of course. No, like I say, I loved wearing it again. So thank you.
No, of course. What do you think of the video?
It's come out so amazing. It was so cool to see it all come together, because obviously when you film your individual part, you know, you put your own spin on it and sort of how you interpret it. And then to see, you know, 8 different people doing the same thing and everybody having a slightly different spin on it, but then seeing it all come together, it was really cool. Yes. Yeah, I think the video was amazing, and it just works with the message of the song so wonderfully. I think it marries so nice, and it's so feel good to watch it as well.
It's just gone mental, actually. I can't quite believe like the amount of response with it, and people are really digging it, which is amazing, and I'm very, very happy that it's getting some love on the video as well. So it's awesome.
Well, I think the song is like, it's one of those songs, I think, like it's sort of it's a timeless sound, you know, like it's that funky kind of sound. I think people of all ages love it. It's one that makes you want to dance, and then to have the video, you know, with so many different faces and different interpretations, and people just having fun on the video. I think it's bound to go down well. Like, I'm not surprised that it's had such a great reaction.
Yay! Oh, amazing! Thank you. Like, have you done filming video shoots like that before?
You know what? It's so funny because yours is the first music video that I've ever been in. I've done a lot of filming in the past, and I used to sort of be a bit of an actor back in the day, so I've done little bits of filming here and there, but never a music video. And then I did your shoot, and then 4 days later did another music video as well. So it's like never done a video, always wanted to do a music video, and then did 2 in a week. It's so weird how that works.
Wow.
But, yeah, but no, so like I mentioned, I used to be a bit of an actor, not so much anymore. I'm a singer now. That's what I do for a living. So I've always wanted to kind of marry those two and kind of be on camera and sing and perform at the same time. So this is why this was so much fun for me. You know, I got to learn a great song, have a bit of a boogie, and perform to a camera as well. So it was such a cool experience.
Yeah, it was so great to have you in your vintage look. because I know that you do a lot of vintage singing,
I do.
and you look stunning. Yeah, talk us through what you were wearing, what we decided on.
Amazing. So yeah, I my thing is sort of in the vintage world. I'm a jazz singer. I perform as a soloist all the time, but also I'm in a group called the Satin Dolls, and we're a vintage vocal harmony powerhouse, international, sort of based all over the world. We have singers and tap dancers, and we perform music, from sort of the 1920s right through to the 1950s, with a bit of a modern spin as well. So my world is all things vintage. I love that kind of era. I love vintage fashion, everything from the 20s to the 50s. The dresses are so feminine and glamorous, and so so for the video, when you asked for something glam and you spotted the red dress on my socials, that's just where I feel the most me. I sort of always feel like I was born in the wrong era. So I loved getting to doll up in red and have sort of vintage hairstyle, red lip. The victory roll. They're blooming hard to do victory rolls, but I'm getting better at them.
Completely.
But so that's just me. And so it was amazing that even though this song is so different to the sort of style that I normally sing, it was really cool that you asked me to still bring my own style to the shoot, and I think it actually worked really great. It was lovely to see everybody's different styles and how they all come together. So I loved that. So thank you.
Oh no, definitely. Like I wanted everyone to bring their own uniqueness and to not try to be anyone else but themselves. Nothing else but being you.
And I think that works so nicely with the lyrics of the song, which is
definitely. Like it's lyrically, it's like a mantra, a personal message. It's a personal message that I wrote to myself to remind myself to, of all of these things, like when self-doubt creeps in. I was really hoping when I wrote it that it would be able to be converted and relatable to everyone as well.
Definitely. Yes, it's such a tune. I love it.
Oh, wonderful. Yes. And costume wise, I really wanted you to express yourself, and I love that you had these bright green emerald earrings as well, and you had love written on your shoes. Epic.
Thank you. No, I've got quite an eye for sparkly things, and just I love shoes. I love getting glammed up, sort of dressed up, and like I say, vintage era, I think just screams all of that. So I loved putting that outfit together, and it was great because all the options I showed you, I showed you a few different earrings, a few different shoes, and you picked all of my favorites that I would have chosen myself. So it was great. Great minds.
Amazing. And with the going on the more neutral, like natural look as well, I really thought you looked awesome and really pulled it off. And you changed your hair as well, so you had just your hair down, didn't you? It was wavy.
I'm sort of the master now of, I've done so many gigs where I've had victory rolls in, and then it's like you get back in the car after a gig and you stop at McDonald's and you're like, oh, I look like Minnie Mouse right now. So I'm sort of the master of taking the rolls out and disguising them back to just normal curls. So but thank you. The sort of more neutral outfit is literally sort of my daily uniform. Again, it was like one of those things where I literally brought to you the sort of thing I would wear every day, and you loved it. So it was, again, it just felt very me. It's like the sort of more everyday side of me. So it was really cool to dress up as both and be in the video.
It's so nice. And how different the two looked as well for you as well, like with the denim, it was really lovely, and then to have the bright red popping color.
Thank you.
Fabulous. I
it's
love
always
it.
fun as well to sort of work in trainers and jeans. As much as we love the red dress, can't breathe in it, so it's always nice to get to have a dance as well in something more comfy.
Definitely. So you talk that you are singing, you're doing the vintage vibes. Have you been like busy with them, like virtually?
Yeah,
online?
absolutely. So yeah, with my own stuff, I've been sort of spending lockdown live streaming a lot. So if anybody's interested in, you know, sort of hearing some jazz from me, you can follow me on all my socials, which is at Sarah Martin Vocals. And yeah, I've been doing a lot of live streaming on there, a lot of digital content, sort of videos, covers, and yeah, live streams, sort of taking requests from people and that kind of thing. And I quite often use those live streams and open like a little virtual buskers hat and try and raise money for charity as well. I've done quite a lot of that over lockdown. So yeah, it's just while we're not gigging, it's just really kept me going. So if anybody wants to join, you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Sarah Martin Vocals. And then with my group, the Satin Dolls, we've just released our debut album at the end of 2020.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that's been amazing. Yeah, so there's girls on it from all over the world, where sort of the Satin Dolls is based over in LA and Paris and London. So you'll hear voices from all over on that album, but I feature on 2 of the tracks. The album's called Pin Up Revolution, and yeah, it's available everywhere. So we've just been sort of mad promoting that, and it's been going great. It's been awesome to see the response.
So exciting.
Yeah, it's really exciting.
That's
so
really cool. I love it.
Yeah,
everyone into that, go check it. Yeah,
thank you guys. Yeah, it would mean a lot if everybody checked it out. It'd be really cool.
Definitely. I love how popular vintage music is now.
I love it as well. It's definitely still got a place, you know. Again, it's a bit like your stuff. It's certain styles of music that are just timeless and you know, are loved year after year after year by every generation. And I think, you know, sort of that kind of vintage jazzy sound, a lot of people still love it to this day, you know, and we definitely put our own twist on it and make it a little bit more modern as well, which is really, really fun. But yeah, they're just classics. It's a classic sound, so it's really fun to bring it into the modern day for sure.
So amazing. Oh, I'm gonna go check that out. That's cool.
Thank you. Yeah, Pin Up Revolution, it's out everywhere, so please do. That would mean a lot.
Definitely. Oh, amazing. How exciting.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's so good.
Wow,
awesome.
Thank you so much. Oh, well, I'm excited to see you put it all together, but
all right.
take care.
See you.